Hi everyone, a very big welcome back to my channel. Excuse my voice please, I'm just about recovering a cold, so I might sound a little bit more manly than usual. Something that you'll also find different about this video is the topic. I'm a little bit nervous about talking about this kind of thing, but the whole point of me talking about this kind of thing is to stop myself from feeling nervous when I talk about it. I want to start introducing topics like this on my channel a bit more. The reason why I have a channel is to give you guys constant content on things that are in my life and things that I'm interested in or things that are me. I think about you guys, but I make sure I'm always making stuff that is very me. Basically, the more content I put out that I love putting out, the happier I'm going to be putting the stuff out and the better the content's going to be. In this video, I'm going to be talking about kink shaming, mainly because a little while back I posted a video with Nisi. Me and my friend were playing truths and we basically discussed some things that this app was asking us, and the topics of like threesomes and golden showers and virginity and all sorts of things came up, but you guys were like loving it, so that's fine. After posting that video, I received quite a few comments and messages from people telling me that it made them feel a little bit more normal, it made them feel happier about their kind of lifestyle. It did surprise me though, because I don't feel like we spoke about anything too extreme. I mean, for me, that video was pretty tame. It did make me think about possibly making some videos on kinks and fetishes. I can never say the plural word for fetish. Fetishes. But anyway, I'm going to talk about kink shaming on this video because I watch a ton of documentaries personally. I love just anything. I love learning about people, basically. All my whole life, I've just loved studying people. I'm really surprised I didn't take psychology. I was too obsessed with media to do that. But no, I've always been interested in people and lifestyles and studying attitudes and behaviours and personalities. Always been a big fan of that. Some documentaries that I love to watch are documentaries that cover kinks or fetishes, any form of lifestyle that isn't what you would call vanilla, and I bloody love it. Like, I could just sit all day and eat some popcorn in a duvet burrito and just watch that shit. But in doing so, you're going to come across the usual old lot of people on the internet who would like to have their say on the matter, which is fine. I'm not saying putting your input on the internet isn't welcomed. It is. It's just the way people like to do it isn't. If for whatever reason you don't know what kink shaming is basically when anyone has anything to say negatively about the way someone chooses to live and the things that they like to do in the bedroom, or maybe not even necessarily the bedroom, sexually, or maybe not even sexually. This has always been the most confusing thing to me. I've never really understood that. That's why I never really liked school. I couldn't wait to get out of there because I felt like everyone did that there. Everyone was pointing fingers and saying, I don't like her, why is she doing that, why are they doing that, ew. I've always considered myself as quite an open-minded person. That's one of my favourite traits about myself. Yes, I might see someone initially and say, wow, well that's different, but I'm never gonna like instantly turn that curiosity into negative feelings about what they're doing. I'm just going to be more and more curious, and I really wish other people saw things like I do. And I know it may come across as very airy-fairy, like, oh, why don't you just live in a dream world like me and just accept each other? But it is not hard if you are aware of somebody who has big enough balls to just embrace it and be what it is that they have discovered about themselves. If you see someone doing that, you should freaking shake their fluff in hand, because in a world that we live in today, it is nothing but courage to do what they are doing. There are some dark places I could get to right now, but this is just like the first video. I'm not going to go too OTT because that might scare some people. I've always felt that when someone does something like that and says, what are they doing, why, and starts getting all personal about it, I always do wonder, I can't help myself but wonder whether that person is just sad that they haven't got their own sort of thing and that they don't have something that they're passionate about. You know, I feel like someone who's very self-assured and happy and content with their lives don't have time to sit and point at other people because they're so freaking busy and happy doing what they're doing, you know? I felt that way about school once again. When you're young and you're growing and you're still learning about yourself, you're very insecure and that makes you judge people a bit more than you might do when you're older. And so that's why I've kind of looked back and gone, do you know what, all those people that said horrible things about me probably were insecure themselves. But in an adult world where we're still doing it, I'm like, what is your problem? Obviously, it goes without saying that I'm talking about people that are doing consensual things. I'm not talking about anyone who has bad intentions. I'm not talking about anyone who is out there to cause harm. A little while ago now, I joined a community of people who come under this sort of category, these people that lived a certain lifestyle, and it is literally the most liberating experience. Not even if you are someone who's into kinks, even if you're the most vanilla person in the world, which is entirely fine, like any form of people are fine. Like, this is what I want people to realise. I'm not just saying those who are really sexually active or kinky as fuck are the best in the world. Anyone who is in touch with any form of their sexual feelings are fabulous. This community wasn't just liberating in the sense of, ooh, like-minded people. It was just nice to know that there are people out there that are really down to earth and cool, easygoing and open-minded. I 101% fully recommend anyone who might be watching this video who is sort of umming and erring about a kink or maybe even like a form of lifestyle that they feel as though they could be gravitating towards, to surround yourself in people that are like-minded to you, whether that's someone who is still a bit curious like you are, or someone who's full-blown into that lifestyle 30 years down the line. However you can do that. And even if you do that and that teaches you that, hold on, maybe I'm not into this as much as I thought I was, that is fine also. Regardless of what you find from the experience, it's a cool feeling to even get to know people that are so freaking cool. I hope that this video can teach both sides of the story something. If you are curious, then go hunt and search for that thing you are itching to try. Whatever side that you teach yourself, you liked it or you don't, you're going to learn something new about yourself regardless. The other side, if you know someone who has come out to you, has mentioned to you that they like something, into this thing that's a bit unusual, or maybe even your partner has said something to you and you're a bit, ooh, okay. I know sometimes it can be a shock and it can be a little bit intimidating to hear something, especially if it's your partner and you're kind of feeling as if there's a lot of pressure all of a sudden. Just look at things with an open mind. Just get to know why it is they like that thing. Maybe even like get them to explain to you how it feels to them, and maybe see if you can feel the same with it. I think to be a happier person and to live a happier life, you just need to be more open and accepting to everyone and everything, to be honest, as long as it's, good. And also, I think we should celebrate these people. These people, if it's not you, have found this cool thing about themselves. They've learned and discovered something new that makes them happy, and it makes them excited to live their life, and it makes everything a bit more thrilling. Like, they wake up in the morning and the first thing they think of is this thing, maybe, for a lot of people, and that should be worth celebrating. I mean, if I didn't have something about my own life that I hadn't discovered and explored, and I saw other people were doing that, I would be like, damn, like, I want to do that. How would you do that? Teach me, senpai. It's definitely worth celebrating. If not, it's worth talking about. It's worth sharing and expressing. It's a great feeling if you are able to do that, and if you can do that, and if you've pushed yourself to do that, then well done, and yas, queen, slay. I've also witnessed the exact same thing happening within the communities of people who live a particular lifestyle. They will have some negative things to say about people who are in a vanilla relationship, and people that don't explore or don't have any form of curiosity in doing something that's different to what they already do. I mean, you're just as bad as the people that look at you in a negative light. literally. Just because the way that you like to live and that thing that keeps you going and the thing you live and breathe, just because it's not someone else's cup of tea, it doesn't mean that if they were to try it, their life would be changed and flipped upside down. Like, you can't just go around telling people you need to try this because what you're doing is so boring. And honestly, like, that, imagine if we did that about everything else. Like, imagine if we started shoving food in people's faces and saying, if you don't eat this, your life will not be changed and you're just going to live a very miserable one. I've even witnessed people do this with sexuality. A gay guy will go up to someone and say, if you don't try having sex with a guy, your life is just going to be miserable forever. Straight guys go up to gay girls and say, if you don't try having sex with a guy, you're never going to have good sex. People are mad, people are insane, people are weird. Just let each other get on with shit. Just let each other get on with things. And if personally you feel like you might be getting on to some things, then go chase that and do some exploring and let me know how it goes. Thank you. Anyway, guys, I think that's the end of this video. I would like to know your thoughts on this, though. Hopefully it's mainly going to be positive things. I'd just like to know your input, and maybe this can continue a few videos down the line. I want to start chatting about this. I feel like it's an interesting topic. If not, then that's fine. You can continue watching my other videos. But for now, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, you can join me on my social media, such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. I also have my own shirts, and I'm on Patreon too, and I live stream also. All the things I found down there. Bye guys, thanks for watching.